Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and wow, what a recovery yesterday. There are some things to be said about the price action for XRP specifically yesterday. Yeah, the whole market dipped, but man, that recovery. And so I continue to see every chart analyst, basically, with rare exception, every chart analyst that exists insisting that XRP is about to blow. And so many saying any big news that comes could be the spark that lights the fire effectively. And you know, it's interesting because I'm even seeing reputable chart analysts who don't normally talk about XRP because it's just not something they're like heavily interested in, but they're unbiased. I'm even seeing those analysts regularly sharing their thoughts and analysis on XRP, and they too believe that XRP is about to blow. Now, it's unquestionably true that nobody knows for sure when that's going to happen. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, days from now, it could be next week, it could be a few weeks from now. But what I'm finding from all these analysts in common is that they don't disagree, and that is rare. I'm telling you, from somebody that's been here for over 7 years and staring at the XRP price chart, being engaged in the ecosystem and the community every single day for literally over 7 years now, every single day. This is not normal. I've never seen so many chart analysts in unison saying, yes, it's going to go. It's very difficult to find opinions to the contrary. That is not because these are always just hypey people that are always talking like this. No, not at all. I've never seen anything quite like this before. So let's talk about it, because expectations for XRP very high, and deservedly so. But before going any further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. As I record this video, it is 10:54 a.m. Central Time, Tuesday, January 28th, 2025. XRP is $3.17, and it's up about 8% over the last 24 hours. And I will note, by a lot, that means XRP is the top performing coin out of the top 10 coins by market cap yet again. And that's been so regularly happening this market cycle, in particular over the last few months. But for most of the last 7 years, at any given point, is that the case? No. Is it outperforming now? Yeah. Oh, yes, it is. Here you have Bitcoin at $102,242. It's only up 2.46% over the last 24 hours. And so XRP, actually a little bit before I recorded this, got as high as $3.21. Absolutely wild stuff, especially considering that in the morning yesterday, XRP was down to $2.69. And not because there was something wrong with XRP. The whole market went to the downside. I'm sure pretty much all of you hopefully were well aware of that. And it bounced quickly, very, very quickly. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom. Just last night, he wrote, XRP fun fact. We just saw the largest downside wick of a bullish daily candle in history. 37-cent wick. Now, okay, that's interesting. But what about the overall performance as a result of this? Let's take a look at this. This is a separate post from him, also from last night. He says, XRP spent 7 years playing around with 40 cents. It just moved 40 cents in one daily candle. Better put, if you held XRP for years down near 40 cents, the entire value of your bag then was your fluctuation in P&L, profit and loss, just today. And that is wild. So my average buy-in price for XRP is about 25 cents. And so it's crazy, like the volatility of a day. And it wasn't even crazy volatility now, because in percentage-wise, it really wasn't that extreme, not in crypto. But that volatility yesterday, that's a much greater move. That's like double my average buying price for XRP. I was just thinking about that. So he saw this post. I was like, yes, I know, it's freaking crazy. And years ago when I started my YouTube channel, I started it December 14th, 2018. That was the day I published my first video. You know, I remember in that era, in 2019, and I'm sure I mentioned it well beyond that from time to time anyway, I said, look, if we're right, and I firmly believe we are, and I've always been articulating my reasons for year after year after year, tons of reasons, and proved to be right to this point. I mean, this is vindication, obviously. I said, I understand that right now, XRP has a certain volatility that's typically on any given day within a range of pennies, right? And it could go up by, 5 cents, down by 5 cents, but then that would be kind of normal. On like even that 5 cents, that would be kind of a more volatile day, to be honest with you. But I said, you know what? For all the people that got into XRP earliest in 2013 and 2014, you know what their volatility looked like? Like fractions of a penny. It could go from half a penny to, 7/10 of a penny, back down to, 4/10 of a penny. It was stuff like that. So we were trading in tenths of a penny, and then when I jumped in, it was still trading within a range typically of pennies, though, of course, we had already seen that all-time high over $3. In terms of the normal range of volatility, no, that wasn't normal. It wasn't. But I said, look, eventually we're going to get outside of this range where we're normally trading within a range of pennies, and then it's going to be dozens of pennies, and that will be normal. And then after that, we're going to trade within a range where XRP volatility will be swaying by the dollar. You'll see dollars change in a given day. And we're not there yet, but I firmly do believe that that's coming. It's just the natural evolution. And it's not hard to understand why. When XRP first hit over $3, you got to understand that there was almost no money and almost no humans on the planet investing XRP, and they still, in 2018, got it to what was then the all-time high of $3.35. That's what it was on Binance, right? And that was impressive to see, but that was with almost no humans doing that and almost no money. So what happens when we continue to be right and more money flows in and more institutional money? Well, yeah, you're going to get to the range where on a given day, it won't be that big of a deal for it to change by a number of dollars per day. That's the world ahead of us if we're right. If we continue to be right. I mean, we've been vindicated to this point, and I strongly believe that's the most probable outcome. So yeah, it's just cool as hell to see this, honestly. And so to kind of bring that point home, as far as XRP recovering yesterday, and oh, did it recover? 604 XRP wrote the following. Here, I'll make this. He's got a few charts here full screen. This one's XRP USD. He posted this last night. So XRP has recovered quite nicely compared to the other top 5 coins. We're right back to where we were before yesterday's drop. It's like the drop never happened. It kind of says a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, it does say a lot. People are flocking to XRP, and it is showing more power than other top coins. Look at this. It was down, and then it was, whoop, sorry about that, folks. So there was that drop, obviously, again yesterday, and then this dramatic move to the upside in very short order. Look how quickly that happened. And you can look at other top coins, like, here's Bitcoin. It doesn't look as pretty, does it? And then you can look at Ethereum here. Not as pretty. You can look at Solana. Definitely not as pretty. XRP has been substantially outperforming. Just wild stuff here. Here's another post from Dom. XRP is outperforming everything on my list today from stocks, crypto, and commodities. The strength can't be ignored. Think about that, folks. It is ripping everything else to shreds. This is the cycle for XRP. We missed the last one, and I still think XRP would have hit a new all-time high if not for the SEC, but since we missed that, it was artificially suppressed, and now it's catching up like crazy. This has never happened. There's been nothing like this in the history of the crypto asset class to occur. And then this consolidation of almost 7 years, and it wouldn't have been 7 years. XRP would have popped last cycle, but we had to consolidate as a result because there's only a chance to pop once every 4 years because it's about global liquidity. XRP doesn't run on its own. But given that we're in the right environment for this to happen, yeah, now it is. Of course it is. There's never been anything that's consolidated this long. So yeah, the fact that it's performing like this, not surprising. Not in the least. Here's a post from chart analyst Mikey Bull Crypto. XRP breaking out $4 is next level. And he's been insistent upon that. And that was just from this morning, 6:43 a.m. Central Time. XRP breaking out. And I'm seeing a lot of posts like that. It's just a matter of time. Here's a post this morning from chart analyst Crypto Michael. He says, XRP has now completely V-reversed the dip. It is much stronger than every other coin, including Bitcoin. You are witnessing vertical accumulation. You don't own enough XRP. Yep, that sounds about right to me. And he also shared this, also from this morning. All dips will probably get bought straight up. Probably won't get a big retrace yet. This is unprecedented price action. And that was in response to somebody who wrote, okay, so what's going to happen? So you get a retrace if it goes up and then final wave to $10. And then in this post, he also wrote, this is also from this morning, XRP next target, $5.89, imminent. Now, of course, when he wrote 589, I think he's having a little bit of fun. That's with the 589 number, but he's been very clear that he firmly believes imminently XRP is going to be moving to the upside dramatically. So new all-time high territory, face-melting price discovery. And by the way, these are analysts, to be clear, that all called throughout 2024 for XRP to break up out of that 7-year triangle. These are people who got the calls right. So yeah, I'm going to listen to them. Here's a post from chart analyst altcoin Sherpa from this morning. Now, this guy, I'm not aware of him being anti-XRP, but he doesn't typically talk about it. It's not his thing. He's not part of the community, and that's fine. But like I said at the outset, I'm noticing more and more people talk about XRP. He's one of them. This is an example right here. And he wrote, XRP, this one is insane. Still bullish, only a matter of time before it smashes all-time high. If the recent volatility wasn't enough to break this down, I don't know what is. And again, I insist, folks, if I could find a ton of analysts that say, no, this is wrong, here's the technical reasons, why, XRP is not going to go any further, the best is in, I would absolutely highlight that. I like diverse viewpoints, and, you know, frankly, if they were right, like if somebody would say that and they're right, and XRP, that was the top, I'd be like, okay, well, that sucks for us, but credit to you for seeing what we couldn't see. I guess we were so blinded. Nobody's saying that. Like, it's almost impossible, anyway, to find humans, actual chart analysts, that will say that. And it's just so fascinating because even the toxic maximalist chart analysts who would do this negative charting, because their bias bleeds into their charting, like even if they're good at the chart analysis, their bias bleeds into XRP analysis. And then, so even those ones that would normally chart bad looking stuff for XRP, they're not charting it. They're not currently charting it. So I can't even highlight them. Like, they've got too much egg on their face, you know? They were when it started popping in November. Oh, it's not going to go any higher. They're saying that after a broken buck, then above $2. Oh, it's not going to go any higher. And so eventually they gave up, though. Like, I'm not even seeing them anymore. So I can't, it's almost impossible to find negative opinions. Here's a post from Charting Guy from this morning, 10:16 a.m., so less than an hour ago. He said, XRP update. Yesterday, it backtested the $2.60 area that I called for as my worst case scenario on a bigger pullback. Now just chopping around all-time high like it has been. I believe it is waiting for the broader market to make its next leg up, or the good news from the Ripple case. Yeah, and that's something that could trigger. Now, XRP has legal clarity, so I think it's silly from a logical perspective. Because, you know, whatever happens with SEC and the SEC and Ripple and the appeal, it does not matter to us XRP holders. But people gonna people, and if they're gonna respond to that news, and I'll not be surprised if they do, especially when there's this type of excitement around a market. Okay, if that's a thing that's gonna set up. Now, truth be told, even if there were no news on this ever again, or like not for over a year from now, and we're in a bear market, even without that news, I still firmly believe XRP rockets to the moon and melts faces. But in an environment like this, even though that's the case, this still can be the spark that lights it if we get news like that. I do agree with that. Here's a post from chart analyst Dark Defender. XRP has almost finalized the ABC corrective wave pattern in the daily time frame. It will be confirmed if XRP breaks $3.11. Now, let me pause to note, he posted that at 3:32 a.m. Central Time. It went past that. It got to, like I said, it got to $3.21, and we're above that at the time I'm recording this. And he says, I expect XRP to break here within 24 hours. Road to Fibonacci orbit levels at $5.85 first, and then $18.22. Not financial advice. Okay, again, I'm not disputing the figures. Like, I'm not making a prediction either. Like, those are not crazy figures. $5.85 and then $18.22. That might happen. That's not crazy. Double-digit price action. But the timeline he's still doing. I get nervous for these analysts that do this. And credit where it's due. Like, he's one of the many analysts that I follow that successfully, accurately called that XRP would break out and outperform the rest of the market. And he gave all sorts of technical reasons as to why for like years on end, literally, including throughout 2024. But man, putting short-term price predictions on this thing, that makes me nervous for anybody. Here's a post from chart analyst E-Grade Crypto. XRP 4-hour time frame analysis. We're currently closing above the 21 exponential moving average, EMA, signaling a bullish trend in the short term. Looking at the bigger picture, this is very encouraging. The bulls have been actively accumulating every XRP available below $3, which sets a strong foundation for future growth. And that certainly is the case. This is what I keep saying. Like, every analyst that follows it, and he is one of the ones that said XRP was going to break, to his credit. For years on end, he was saying, yes, XRP is going to be a top performer and actually break out. He's been correct about that. And it's not surprising to see, and he's accurately highlighting here, that there is this level of strength. To me, it was like the most obvious thing, like staring us in the face. It's the most obvious play out of all the top 10 coins in market cap, especially. And there's so many people that missed it. And it was just right there staring you right in the face. Here's a post from chart analyst Steph is Crypto. He simply wrote, "Your XRP is about to explode." And so again, I'm just sharing with you, this is the expectation I keep seeing. So in the short term, he's talking about XRP hitting upwards of $5. And he thinks it goes much higher, of course, but that's what he's saying for the short term. Here's a post from chart analyst Crypto Insight UK. Lovely daily close yesterday after pulling back into previous resistance and confirming that as support. Large volume as buyers stepped in, showing strength in the asset. Stochastic RSI in the oversold area and momentum to the downside looks to be slowing on both oscillators. Could be a great day to get some positive news. Yeah, and he posted that just this morning. That would be a good day to get some positive news here, right? Either way, we're not going to be hanging around here for long. Now, XRP, as I record this, $3.18. It's so cool to see that. I love seeing XRP above $3 because it's just been exceedingly rare historically. But now it's not breaking a sweat hanging above $3. This is the norm now. And I'm just waiting for us to get to the euphoria stage because we're here before the euphoria stage. We broke a new all-time high before the euphoria stage of this bull cycle. That's freaking insane. Think about that. XRP is a powerhouse. Oh, man. The coming months are going to be life-changing for so many people. Oh, man. It's just... keep watching. I'll be in touch with you again later today. But wow, what a time to be an XRP holder. This is just... this is real life. This is really happening. That's the real price of XRP on your screen, and I'm just stunned by it. I just love it. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.